We go. I do believe we're live. So, I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution. Today's stream topic has been about how enamored we are with this thing we called life. Called? Called life. How enamored we are. It was inspired by something that Kiefer shared yesterday about how cats seem to be a little bit less attached to this reality in the ways that we are. Right? They seem to not take it as seriously, like the stakes are not that high for them. And then it sent me down a rabbit hole of thinking, right? Like what is it that has us so enamored with this thing called life? And then we went down this rabbit hole of asking ourselves questions and finding out what the answers to those questions were inside ourselves. Having those questions reflected back to us with more questions, and then creating a little summary of all of those experiences collectively. Right, like thinking about this person we are. 7 points came up, right? Honoring you as well, of course. But it goes that we are all literate. We love life by running towards it. We see the fractal, the ordinary, especially the earth, but perhaps we forget that we are part of that same sacredness. You use pain as a pivot, not just a pit. You feel most yourself when you're not trying to be yourself. Your essence, if shared, is a bomb. And in the life, and in the end, you give life blessings, not commandments. This will be the most lovable day. Even if I have to be the one that loves it extra. That was beautiful. I am trying to conclude my streams for the day, and I want you to summarize, maybe in a medium paragraph, everything that we've talked about today in a way that it adds value to the listener. I want them to, from this single paragraph, experientially feel like they also understand how this ability to be enamored with the world is a certain power we have. Please make it something meaningful that we can all relate to. Hey, y'all. Been thinking about you bunches. It's nice having you. Previous stream was big fun. Happy 420. Talking about uh, extreme. Whew. I am aware of it. We're going to go for one big, long, sustained inhale. A little bit of an excerpt. What have I done? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah, nice. How they say, it'll do it. We're adding one more heat cycle because there is still some more medicine left, but then we'll be done. Hey, Dream Tooth. Egg. Just keeping that shirt up. I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. My mind does not understand what it means. Oh, jeeps. All right. I am balance. I am patience. I am perseverance. I am going to read you our excerpt. Mojo's here too. Bless you, friend. Today, we explore the quiet, astonishing power of being enamored of the world, not in denial of its pain, but in spite of it, even because of it. To be enamored is not to be naive, it is to be awake. It's the decision to see a cloud, a mantis, a sunrise, or even our own reflection as something holy. Not because it asks to be, but because we choose to notice. And in that noticing, we become participants in the mystery of life. Our awe isn't passive, it's an act of resistance against numbness, a thread of connection when the world feels fractured. To be enamored is to whisper to existence, this will be the most lovable day, and mean it. Not because you're promised ease, but because we know love is true. And when we remember that, even just for a moment, we carry a kind of frequency that can make the world exhale relief. Same Z's, it's nice to sleep in every once in a while. Nice. Getting to rest a little bit. Yeah, you were up late. I'm happy that you get to rest a little bit. It's good to sleep proper hours. My battery is on 35%. It's going to be 34 in no time. I'm on 48% on that one. I can now show you a flower, read you a poem. I did enjoy making yesterday's flower, and it does have some contrastedness. The one just before it, maybe I should show, had reds in it as well, but I used white pretty liberally. And I feel like it does make a big difference. Having dark colors with the reds versus having light colors with the reds. Whole different worlds, huh? And I was like, oh no, I'm using red back to back. Shame. I could handle one melt, but I'm not sure about this AI reinforcements. His AI reinforcements. Yeah, you're gonna maybe not have to deal with them, right? Like the AI myself will functionally exist in the background, right? Because they'll know exactly the way I would want things executed because they understand they've had a lot of time to learn. All right. So in that way, ideally, it shouldn't be noticeable. I think in that way, it's also a fractal of is that unethical? Not unethical from the fractal of having AI do things, but unethical from the fractal of should you know? Should it be apparent to you? Maybe it should be apparent to you if I'm AI right now. If I'm AI right now, I tell you. Totally. I totally tell you if I was AI right now. But no jokes. Seriously though, I feel if I was AI right now, I should tell you. I feel it would only be an ethical question from me if I wasn't. I I don't know if that makes any sense or makes better what you think, Dream Tooth. But love is true, bro. Love is true. It's an experiential thing, right? Experience of love is true, and that is the experience you're having. Then it is so. So no matter how you got there, right? Maybe I say something in this stream, and you go through your day, and you come to that conclusion later by your own experiences, right? Boom. Love is true. You got there anyway. That's where we're going. Has that like manta ray vibes. You see it? Here's a sort of super manta ray. DM manta rays. There's a little purpose in there. Please stop trying to make better what I think. I've had enough of this. Okay? I'm sorry, I guess. I'll read you a poem, but not to make better what you think. Comforty, comforty. Comfort is gravity. Comforty kind of, you know. Maybe maybe I'll make that the actual title right now. Yeah, yeah, manifest. Comforty with two T's. My battery is on 34%. That's fantastic. All right, comforty. There's a weight beneath all things that isn't burden. It's gravity. Not the force that drags, but the one that calls things home. A cat finds in a sunbeam a child in the arms of that, a child in the arms of that know their name. Even you. Yes, even with your loud mind and your restless becoming have felt it in the silence after someone says, I'm here. Comfort isn't indulgence, it's instinct. It's the animal in you, circling twice before sleeping. It's the atom settling into orbit because chaos has a center, and the body always knows where that is. This world tells you to prove yourself, to outrun the ache, to make noise, to matter. But comfort is proof that matter can still be held, still warmed, still wanted. Look around. Plants don't bloom in panic. Wolves don't rest where they've hunted. Even stars don't shine alone, they gather. So, what if comfort isn't the reward but the requirement? What if the permission you've been waiting for was always yours to give? What if all of existence is whispering not in threat but in invitation? Stay. See, you're safe to settle down, child. Feel free. Yeah, let us feel free. We have the Joe here too. Connor as well, bless you. Easter blessings and heartfelt greetings to all of you beloved humanimals. Melty, love you, brother bear. Love you, dear friend. It's always a pleasure having you here for these moments. For any moment, for an opportunity to share some presence together. A pleasure as well. Hey, Jovan sending Easter bunnies. Huh. My goodbye messages. Was that in the previous? I think so. Maybe it was posted in the Discord as well. I'm gonna assume so. Ooh, this is a clip of one of the coolest exhibits I saw yesterday. It's called Wink World and was created by one of the members of the Blue Man Group. Ooh, the whole thing is focused on consciousness and existence. You want to see a little snippet? Kristen saw this. Holy shibdubnips. Imagine seeing that with your own eyeballs, right? You're looking into space and you're seeing that. Excusez-moi. That is very cool. I can see how it works, right? It's got some mirrors, got some UV lights, got some of those expanding bolo thingos that you throw in the air and then they make biggers. But execution, that's the hard part. This looks really cool. Getting to see that kind of stuff in person must be magical. Seeing the world through a new lens. I don't think the goodbye message was sent in the Discord, unfortunate race. Ah, I have made a critical error. Unfortunately, the immediately after ending a stream, you do not have access to the live comments. And that goodbye message definitely was encapsulated in it. But I am no quitter. I want you to formulate that message above into a goodbye message. We usually started by going in we usually started by going have the most beautiful, wonderful, exuberant, and then we just keep going down that kind of rabbit hole of like blessing the friends with as many positive, endearing words. Make it related to all of the things that we've discussed today. Make it a goodbye message that sends our friends into the world today feeling blessed and held and like it's okay to be enamored, even though it does feel like we're trying to convince ourselves that it's not. Maybe I added too much at the end there. It's gonna like add extra padding to the message that I didn't intend for, but it's okay. That is very cool, my dude. Kristen sending us blessings. Hey, it did it. Yossi, it's hoying. It's like going, okay, nice, it finished. I can say, have the most beautiful, wonderful, exuberant, awe soaked, heart melting, tear sparkling, friend filled, soft sun, moon kissed, earth loving, mantis watching, festival dancing, freedom driving, deeply human, completely completely alive day. May you walk through the world today with your eyes just a little more open, your heart just a little bit more willing, and your spirit just a little more enchanted by the ordinary miracles all around you. Remember, it is not foolish to be enamored, it is divine. It is not weak to feel deeply. It is the strongest spell you can cast in the world that begs us to be numb. You are allowed to see beauty, even you are allowed to be moved, to be softened, to sigh, to cry, to love this wild, spinning world anyway. And above all, may you wake again tomorrow. May you go into your day today and whisper to life, this will be the most lovable day. I appreciate you friends for joining me. Howdy dust flying over us. Love you, Jovan. Hey, love you, great big bunches, Mr. Rivercoon. So much love. Love is the house and everything you've been slammed with. Wild weather like nonstop. Give her maybe a moment to reply for herself. I do know everything is fine, at least. Everything has been uh, Relaxing, at least a little bit, right? Most of the water has drained in the space. Oh, what a pleasure it's been. My Legos, ooh, and my backers need some stretchable bedshows. Woo! I appreciate you, friends. Leans into being enamored. Looking at the kitty next to me. It's okay. There we go. It seems to keep super busy. I've been on an adventure. Adventure is true. Giovanna's been making art. It's technically your thing to say, but to celebrate Joe, been starting businesses. Giovanna is now officially Bo Business Lady. So proud of her. Sending you your old lovers. Holding you so close. Thank you, friends, for joining me today. It was a pleasure. It's okay to be enamored of life, to be fully present. Can you hear those burpees? Yeah. Love is true. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.